Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Epic Adventures. I'm Papa Bear. So, today I'm going to do a wonderful gear review on a new piece of equipment that I just purchased from REI. And for those that don't have a membership with REI, I think you should actually get it. Having memberships are a great thing. Not just saying because it's just REI. I have memberships elsewhere just so I can sit back and purchase things on a good sale and stay monitor on when things come on sale, like Amazon, REI, Bass Pro. That's all I can think about right now. But let's move it on. Today, I'm doing a gear review on a wonderful piece of equipment. And I'll be talking about the, can you see it? What does that say right there? The Big Agnes Air Core. Yeah, I was able to get this bad boy on sale for $61 at a garage sale with REI. And it came within 2 days, which is great. Big up to REI and their shipping. And the shipping was also free because of the way the deal went down. And as I said, I got it in 2 days. And I had a chance to mess with it yesterday, lay down on it for a brief little while, and I can tell you that I had a good nap on it. It was real comfortable. However, there was some downsides on which I'll talk to you about that. But overall, this is good. All right, so as you can see, as I showed you earlier, the Air Core is 20 inches wide, 78 inches long, 3.25 inches thick, which is perfect for someone like me. I have back problems when I sleep at night on the ground, when I go backpacking, and I don't get the best recovery sleep. Yeah, I may sleep, but I'm not getting that REM recovery sleep, which is very important when you're backpacking or you're doing any type of outdoor activity. Your body needs to rest and it needs to recover, rebuild the muscles that have been broken down from the day's activity. Okay, so that's very important. So just so you guys understand where this progression came from in regards to me getting the Big Agnes Air Core is that when I first got into backpacking, my first purchase for a sleeping pad was this right here, closed sale sleeping pad from Thermarest. And as you can see how big it is, okay? The standard kids that do through hikes are using Thermarest. Most of them may have the accordion. People that are just starting out in backpacking when they do like the car camping stuff, or they're just doing like weekend warrior type deals, get these lovely Thermarest right here. And there's nothing against Thermarest. This sleeping pad I have not gotten rid of because I keep it when I do my winter backpacking. So that way I can lay it on the ground and it gives me a better R value and helps to shield me from the cold ground. Well, unfortunately, as you can tell, because I moved up, that did not do well for my back. My lower lumbar did not get the support that it needed in order for me to get that recovery sleep. So next I progressed to this Thermaridge right here. There you go, Thermaridge. And as you can see, it's smaller than the closed cell foam, but yet it did not give me what I needed in regards to the spinal support. With this particular sleeping pad, it was self-inflating, so it increased the thickness by an inch, provide an inch worth of thickness. So in order for me to actually get some type of sleep at night, one of the things that I would do is have this sleeping pad and have this sleeping pad together, and I would marry them as one. But of course, you know, one of the things you want to do is always reduce your weight, okay, when you're backpacking. I was able to pull it off with these two items because I had a 100-liter backpack. But let me tell you something. The bigger your pack is, the more weight you try to carry. The smaller your pack is, the less weight, the less crap you try to carry. All right? So when I downgraded to my 80-liter backpack, my Kelty Coyote 80, I couldn't get both those sleeping pads in there. So because of that, I had to what? Find another sleeping pad that gets the job done, but that's thicker than 1.25 inches, maybe 1.5 inches of what I'm getting from these two pads. So with that being said, natural progression led me to Climate Static V Camo sleeping pad. This pad is great. It's held up in regards to not having holes in it. It's held up to the fact of me being able to blow it up and the prescribed number of breath that it states, but there is a problem with this pad. It is the thickness. Just so you guys can understand, the thickness of this pad is 2.5. I went from a 1.5 to a 2.5, so I added an extra inch on the thickness for my comfort when sleeping. But again, it did not give me that lumbar support that I needed. Okay, so I tried it out for these 4 to 6 months, and I wasn't getting what I needed. But what I did do though, in the interim, I would take this pad and this pad and get what I needed. So I'm adding like another half an inch to this, so that's bringing me from a 3-inch. Okay, but again, I don't always want to carry this pad with me for this pad. I'm trying to drop weight. So after my last backpacking trip to C&O Canal, I was pretty much fed up, and I was like, I can't do this no more. There's no way I can carry all this stuff with me, especially when I'm backpacking with my son. I gotta be able to be light and get the comfort at the same time. Some people may say it's luxury, but I don't agree with them. At the same time, I don't have the money to sit back and buy a Neo Air Light from Sea to Summit where that bad boy is thick by 4 inches and to sleep. Can't do it. Sorry, don't have the money. I have a wife and a kid to take care of. So what I ended up doing is did my research, looked at it for a while, talked over with the wife, because you know she's the she's the treasure of the household, and that's where I came up with the Big Agnes Air Core. All right, so I already gave you guys the dimension, just in case. We'll go over one more time: 20 in width, 78 in length, and 3.25 in thickness. Now, how much does it weigh? Let's find out. Let's take it over to the scale. So, all right, guys, here we go. We're gonna look at the weight of all the sleeping pads that I have, just so you guys can get a perspective of what I was dealing with prior to getting the Big Agnes, and you can better understand the value in getting a sleeping pad that is worth the comfort of getting a recovery sleep. So let's start with the Big Agnes. We're going to use this as our baseline, since it's what I plan on using from now on. So with the Big Agnes, right here, we're looking at the weight of 1 pound, 12.5 ounces. 1 pound, 12.5 ounces. Okay? Now I'm going to lift it up so you guys can see it. Boom. There you go. 1 pound, 12.5 ounces. All right. So let's see. Make sure that zeroes out. Boop. Boop. All right, we got it at 0. So next, I'm going to progress backwards to the sleeping pad that I was using beforehand, the Climate. I'm going to put that down, and now we're looking at 1 pound, 3.6 ounces. Woo-wee! So you're telling me that there is a difference of approximately 9 ounces. 9 ounces. That is it. Woo! To me personally, the Big Agnes is worth its weight in gold. All right. So now let's progress back to my second sleeping pad that I bought overall. That is the inflatable thermal rest, self-inflating. All right. So now we're looking at 1 pound, 13.4 ounces. I mean, just think about the monstrosity of this thing. Look how big it is. Just look how big it is. And you telling me that is 1 pound, 13.4 ounces? Woo! All the more better reason why I should go with the Big Agnes on this one. Come on, folks. Y'all can see this, can y'all? All right, and next, last but not least, we have the closed cell sleep pad. Let's see. We're looking at, 14.3 ounces. We all know this sleep pad is going to be light. Let me show you what I'm looking at. Boom. There's no way you could tell me that you didn't know that this sleep pad was going to be light. And again, I will continue to keep this pad only because, sorry, I put my hands on it. I will continue to keep this pad only because it is great for winter backpacking. I can take this pad with me, attach it to my backpack for winter backpacking. It gives me the R value to protect me from the ground. So with that being said, you can see here that the Big Agnes, and I'm going to put up on the scale again just to drive home the point. The Big Agnes does the job. 1 pound, 12.5 ounces. I think that is worth what needs to get done. Rolled. Right, so as you can see, I got the sleeping pad unrolled. Okay. The initial feel of the sleeping pad, it feels great. Just so you understand, you're looking at durable polyester top and bottom fabric, and then you're looking at an internal polyurethane coating on the inside. And when you blow it up, the pad will look like have these tube chambers, which helps out in regards to the comfort and the thickness of the pad. Of course, when you compare it to my second Thermarest inflatable pad, It's not self-inflating, so you don't have to blow this up. Now, when I tried it out yesterday, it took me like 36 breaths to blow this sleeping pad up. You will be exhausted at the end of this, but you'll never find the perfect pad. Understand that. There's a give and take in everything that you do. So you'll never ever find the perfect pad. But for what I need it to be used for, it is perfect in regards to that. All right, so let's blow this thing up. All right, I want you guys to keep count at home, and you tell me how many times I blew this bad boy up. Here we go. 16, 20, 30. Woo! 33 times to fill this bad boy up. 33 times. Little lightheaded. Give me a second to get my composure back. So as you can see right here, look at that thickness. That thickness is where it needs to be at. I mean, yeah, it may be thin width-wise, but most people don't just sleep on their back. I also sleep on my side. I like to curl up in a little ball or get small. So we're good in regards to that, okay? Now, I could blow it up some more, but I choose not to because, like I said before, I need that lumbar support when it comes to this sleeping pad. So, a little funky from doing yoga today, but who cares? I'm just laying down and enjoying myself. Normally, I don't like to sleep on my pad until I take a shower, but hey, I felt like doing a gear review, and I'm doing it. Oh, yeah. That lumbar support is there. One of the things I like to do is take my hands and try to put it at the lower of my back where that arch is at and see if my hands can get through. They really can't. So that right there shows that this pack is great. If you notice, I got about an inch. Woo, I'm yawning, I'm so tired sleeping on this pad. If you notice, I got an inch of headroom right here, perfect for my inflatable pillow. And then down here, I got at least another inch. So lengthwise, this pad is perfect. Width-wise, shoulder to shoulders, it's pretty small, pretty tight. But again, you know, if I'm sleeping on the back, I'm not moving around a lot. If I'm sleeping on my side, boom, there we go. I'm still on the pad. One thing I can't say in regards to the static V, if I was to lay on my side, my hip will always touch the ground, so I always have to blow it up, you know, at some point throughout the night. Not saying that air escaped, just saying I didn't blow it up correctly the first time. With this pad, I don't have to blow it all the way up. 33 breaths is what it took to get it where I needed to be at. I could have gone 36, 40 in, you know, but I don't want it firm. I want it nice and soft for my body to sink in and get some type of formation around it, okay? This sleeping pad itself would not be a good pad to take out if you plan on doing winter backpacking. This is not an alone item. Something that you could do is purchase an insulated sleeping pad, or someone that's, you know, frugal as one might as myself. I'll just use my existing sleep pad that I have, the closed cell one, and I also have the thing called Reflex. I used it to insulate my my water heater. So the leftover stuff that I have, I use that for extra insulation at the bottom. Okay, so it's adding more insulation whatsoever to the pad itself. So I'm gonna lay down here for a little bit. Oh, it feels so good. So as you can see, check out that thickness right there. I mean, that's pretty intense. And the fact that this is my knuckle right here, that's real thick. And according to this tab, looks like it's 4 inches. That's impressive. Y'all see that? Let's look at it again. Let's lay this down on the ground. What does that look like to you guys? I'm not even wrapping it. Looks like 4. Looks like 4 to me. If anything, maybe 4.5. Let's see. Well, just shy under 4.5. That's nice. That's nice and thick, as you can see there. Now, if we want to look at this from the width of it, 20, right about there. More like 21. 20. That's actually pretty good. So what we learned so far is that this sleeping pad is the best sleeping pad for me, and it could be the best sleeping pad for you. Just be sure that when you go and look at a sleeping pad, shop smartly. Don't just buy the first thing you see. Do your homework. That's what I did. And so far, so good. It's paying off. I am actually going to go back down and get some actual sleep because I'm a little tired. Had an early morning this morning. Had to get the boy off to school. And I'm going to get my recovery rest, as I always talk about. So with that being said, thank you guys very much. So, all right, this concludes my video. I'd like to thank you very much for taking the time out to watch. If you like this video, please hit the like button down below. If you like this channel, please click the subscribe button for this channel. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please go down to the comment section below and input your comments. I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode from Epic Adventure LLC. And as always, I can't wait to see you guys outside. Out here.